serious and exciting.
I now request our Honorable Chief Guest, His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Albert D'Souza, to boost the confidence of our little ones by his inspiring and thoughtful words.
Dear Sister Annie, Sister Santina, this is Zita. They are the principals to different schools present here. They are fathers, sisters, brothers, esteemed guests, honorable parents of the children, my dear members of the staff and their children. Near about 3 hours that we watched just a school program, annual school function. But at DIFA, it has not been just a routine school function, but quite an innovative, creative, original depicting of the varieties of realities of life. The youth of our times are assuring us that they would be committed, conscientious and competent young people who will steer through post-modern era with well-formed human conscience. It would not be an exaggeration if I say each of the items presented on the stage are manifesting the industrious, talented, persevering and committed teachers, and of course the management of St. Francis Convent School has a pattern of Franciscan mode of education. For Secunderabad area, who would have probably sent their children to St. Francis Convent or Jesus of Mary and St. Peter's across the town, have an opportunity to have their wards trained here. And if I may gather the spirit behind founding this school, St. Francis Convent School is known for healthily integrating Creator and the creature. Creature, as I say, human beings are the crown of creation with a rational mind, image and likeness of the Creator. And when we say well-formed human personality is an assurance of a promise of a civic society. Individuals that grow up in the cradle of a family step through an institution called school, and that becomes a vehicle towards constant reformation and transformation of human society. And I believe St. Francis Convent School has set a new trend in Secunderabad of involving the teachers and the students in that difficult task of realizing how important it is to deal with young child, the young parents who would themselves say, nowadays our children grow up from childhood to early adulthood quite fast. Information explosion of our times leaves our children growing up faster in intellect, expansion of human intelligence. Googling through everything, they find all world of knowledge beyond estimate of the parents. I think St. Francis Convent School would certainly be a college very soon, perhaps. So they have the potential of being creative and innovative in the approach of education. A centurion grandfather, who had to be my father, who lived to be 101, was a teacher himself. He said at the 99th birthday, I'm living through the ages and the stages where people learned alphabets in the sand, writing on the sand. Now I see in the television screen people writing the scripts, but both can be erased. Both can be deleted, but The values imprinted on human hearts can never be erased. I think the summary of today's program is that value-based education is not simply within the parameters of a school or a classroom, but every individual child allows oneself the values of justice, peace and love inscribed in their hearts, as delicate as they are, and they preserve it through entire schooling period and beyond that through the university and professional training. That is where I encourage our young people of our times who hold the key of the post-modern era of humanity. St. Francis Convent School is a result of the self-sacrificing service, philanthropic ideals,